Ma'am, you are muted. Lalita, ma'am.
Repeat again, I think. Voice
Lalita, ma'am, you are muted.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Am I audible?
Now clear.
Yes. So the records are very, very interesting. Limca Book of Records of 2019 for longest Kapalbhati, that is 2.22 hours. World records India 2021, very recent one. Fastest Chandrabhedi, that is 1435 cycles in 10 minutes. And world records India 2021, again fastest crunches in Shirshasana, that is 72 crunches in 1 minute. And fastest asanas by kids group is also in the credit of Sandeep ji, that is 125 in 11 minutes. 125 asanas in 11 minutes. That's really interesting, sir. It's very, very informative that such world records go on in yoga, and it's absolutely fascinating to know all these details, and it's wonderful to know your profile, sir. We are happy to introduce to this digital platform and all teacher educators and participants. Now the session is all yours, sir. Welcome.
Thank you, Lalitaji, for the introduction. And my topic today is Shuddhi Kriyas. Is that right? Shat Kriyas,
Yes,
Shuddhi Karma.
Sir, Dr. Sandeep Dogles, sir, you are welcome. Welcome to Telangana and welcome to Usmania University, sir.
Thank you so much, Kishorji. Thank you so much. I'm not sure if you're Dr. Kishore or because it doesn't say there, but thank you so much. I was in, I'm not sure, I was in Hyderabad for training these yoga sessions with one of our huge corporate. So that's the only experience of what I have for Telangana,
Andhra. Anyway, sir, we are so thankful because like you highly expert in Kriya Yoga and other things. I think by this session, we all will benefit it. Sir, your topic is Kriya Yoga and its therapeutic usages, sir.
Yes. Okay. So, sure. Let's begin then.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So thank you so much for inviting me here. Now I have some of our demonstrators also with me. Do I have rights to add spotlight or all that? Am I the... If you could make me co-host, that would be great. Anyways, so...
Now you are co-host only, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. So everybody, I'm very happy you're here. This session is going to be very informative, very useful for your physical, mental health. So I request everybody to be part of this. If possible, switch on your videos and you're going to see some live demos as well. So there is a lot of learning here. And this is for your own health. Okay. So in the previous session, I was there for last 5-7 minutes and it was on Patanjali Yoga Sutras. Now, Patanjali Yoga Sutras, unfortunately, do not talk about Shuddhi Kriya. Okay, it's a Ashtanga Yoga, but there is no Anga, there is no limb on Shuddhi Kriyas. He just talks about Yama Niyama, and one of that is Shaucha, that is cleanliness. But the thing is that Patanjali expects that you are ready for yoga. You have already understood asanas, pranayam, and now atha yoga anushasanam. Now I will teach you yoga anushasan is what he says. So he expects that you know all these things. Okay. Whereas now when you go to Hatha Yoga, cleaning practices, techniques, or these kriyas or the Shuddhi kriyas are the key part, core part. Okay, Shuddhi kriyas is the first step. For example, when you see Ghiranda Sanhita, the first limb, this is Saptanga Yoga. Ghiranda Sanhita is 7-limb yoga, Sapta Anga Yoga. The first limb is Shuddhi kriya. Okay, so this is very important from Hatha yogic practices or your yogic practices as well. Rather, I would say, I'm just trying to show my presentation. Give me a second. Okay. So unless you do Shuddhi Kriyas well, you're not preparing yourself for the rest of the Angas. Unless your nostrils are clean, you're not ready for pranayama. Remember this. Pranayama, which is one of my favorite topics again. See, pranayama is based on Ida, Pingala, Sushumna. Now, why Ida, Pingala balancing? Because only when Ida and Pingala is balanced, the prana can flow through Sushumna. Now, if one of my nostril is blocked, Ida or Pingala is blocked, I cannot activate Sushumna. And that is why to activate these nadis for the nadi cleansing, Shuddhi Kriyas is a must. If you don't do Shuddhi Kriya, if you don't cleanse your nadis through Kapalbhati, for example, you cannot achieve the benefits of pranayam. You may get some benefits, but you will not get all the ultimate benefits. You may not be able to get into dhyana, because for dhyana, the first step is pranayam. Once you do pranayam better, then you get into dhyana, then you get into samadhi, transcendental state. Okay, so if you want to get into transcendental state, if you want to achieve those goals, you have to know Shuddhi Kriyas. So let's see. I'll make it very simple. Let me present this now. Where is my presentation? Just let me open once for you guys. Okay, here it is. And I'm sharing the screen now. Okay. Let me make this full screen so that you can see this. Okay. So, see, Shatakarmas, Kriyas. Okay. And there is a small picture of, some tools used in Shatakarmas or Kriyas. So, be with me, guys. Hardly, another 45-50 minutes, and you will learn a lot. This is practical yoga. This is Kriya yoga. This is yoga of action. This is yoga of getting benefits. Applied yoga. You're all university teachers and students, so you understand what is applied thing. How to do something and get benefits. So let's see how and what benefits you get after doing all these things here, or one of the things. Even if you learn one thing today, that's enough. In 1 hour, you cannot learn 100 things. Just try to remember one thing. Jalaneti, simplest and best tool for COVID. Try to learn that. Okay. Let me move ahead. So, Shatakarmas, there are only 6 Kriyas, Karmas, main 6 types. Now, these 6 types are divided into many things, but don't worry. We will try to remember only few things, important ones that you can practically do. So, I'm moving forward. Before we jump into actual Shuddhi Kriyas, let me tell you one definition of health by Ayurveda, by sage Sushruta. This comes from Sushruta Samhita. So what Ayurveda says is Samadoshaha Samagnischa, Samadoshaha Sama Agnischa, Samadhatuhu, Samamalakriyaha, Prasanna Atma, Prasanna Indriya, Prasanna Manaha, Swastya Ityabhidhyate. Okay, let's make it simple. What Ayurveda says, the 3 doshas that we have in our body, Vata, Pitta, Kapha, has to be sama, has to be balanced. The Agni in our body, one of the Agni that you know is Jatara Agni, the hunger, you feel that like, oh, I'm hungry. That is the Agni getting ignited in your body. So there are many Agnis in our body like that. So they should be balanced. You should feel hungry. Okay, somebody has started annotation. Thank you. So the Agni has to be balanced. You should feel hungry on time. Okay, always. You should feel hungry like, for your lunch time has to be okay, 12:30, 1 o'clock. You should feel that, oh, I'm hungry. So Samadhatu, there are Sapta Dhatus in our body. They should be balanced. Malakriya, all the, excretion part of it should be balanced. And that should make your Atma happy, your mind happy, your body parts, organs, Indriyas happy. Okay, then you are healthy. So the Samadosha part, Sama-Agni part, and everything, this making the Malakriya Sama, making Dhatu Sama, we use these cleansing techniques, these 6 Kriyas. Okay, so that's a lot of practical benefits here. Now, little emphasis on what are these 3 doshas. So as I said, Vata, Pitta, Kapha are the 3 doshas. Our whole body is full of these doshas. These are not mistakes. Doshas considered as some constituent of our body, which has to be in our body, because of which our body functions properly. If they are not balanced, if one of these 3 is less in quantity, you get ailment. If one of these increases a lot, you get ailment. So basically, they should be balanced. So everybody here, all the 77 people here have these doshas in the body, humors. They have to be there, but in the balanced state. As soon as one of them increases, for example, kapha increases, normally the symptom that we see is cough and cold and all that. Pitta increases, that, oh, okay, hunger pangs and maybe some boils and all that, right? So that is when pitta gets imbalanced. Now, remember, all of us are made up of pancha mahabhutas. Pancha, 5 mahabhutas are the maha elements, bhutas, elements, okay, which are Prithvi, Jala, Agni, Vayu, and Akash. Now, if you will see here, Pitta is made up of Agni and Jala, fire and water. Kapha is made of Prithvi and Jala, earth and water. Vata is made up of Akash and Vayu. Now, it's very simple. All these Panchamahabhutas have certain characteristics, and whichever 3 dosha is made up of that Panchamahabhuta, that characteristic it has. For example, Vata is like air, it moves everywhere. Pitta, like fire, it ignites. The fire is ignited in your body. Kapha is Jada, like water and earth. Okay? We are not studying 3 doshas, but little bit information on that. Now, this is very important. I'm not sure how many are science students here. I'm just assuming that most of you know the basic things of our body. But remember, don't look at the diagram yet. Just try to listen to me what I'm saying. See, this whole body can be cleansed from outside, but from inside as well. And how? Only yoga tells you that. How to cleanse our body from inside. How to remove toxins from the body. All that only yogic techniques will teach you. Okay, these Shatakarmas will teach you. So remember, right from your mouth to the anus, from where this stuff goes out, excretion happens, it's a single pipe. No nut bolts. It's a single pipe right from your mouth to the anus here. But that single pipe takes different shapes and sizes, different again constituents. But if you see, there are no welding, no joint, no nut bolts. It starts from here, the pipe extends here, takes the form of stomach, then becomes a small intestine, then becomes a large intestine. Then this is called as a rectum, and from this is where the unprocessed food or the wastage product is thrown out. Now, we have to clean our body regularly, because whatever crap we are eating every day nowadays, McDonald's and the pizzas and the bhelpuri and pani puri and all that, and all the oily stuff, that creates a lot of problems in our body, right from our mouth to our throat, to this food pipe, to stomach, to lower intestine, to large intestine. There are a lot of issues created because of these bad food and bad food habits and bad lifestyle. Okay, so basically, wrong food habits and wrong lifestyle. All whatever 75 people here now, if you want to remain healthy, you have to make changes in only 2 things. 1, your food habits. 2, your lifestyle. Just make these two changes and you will become healthy. Okay. Now let's look at this diagram. This is very important. See this, from the stomach upward, it is called as upper GIT, gastrointestinal tract, upper, the upper side. And below the stomach, we will call this as lower GIT. Why you need to remember this is, there are some Shuddhi Kriyas which cleans upper GIT. There are some Shuddhi Kriyas that cleans lower GIT. And there are few Shuddhi Kriyas that clean upper plus lower GIT, everything, start to end. You might have heard of some cases where people do not have motions for 3 to 4 days. Let me make it in simple English. They cannot go to toilet 3 to 4 days. Now, in yoga, we have a process called as Shankha Prakshalana, which will make them go to toilet within 1 hour. So you have to just drink warm water, do certain yogic asanas, and within 30-40 minutes, the person will run to toilet. And not only will run to toilet, the whole body will be cleansed in such a way that everything in that stomach, intestine, everything is thrown out. Okay, that is called a Shankha Praksharana. So we'll see that. Once again, this is stomach, guys. This is not stomach. Okay, these are abdomens. This is stomach here. Okay, this is food pipe. So just remember this before I move to next slide. Mouth. So in this chest, there is a food pipe. Somewhere half the way of your chest is stomach. And then whatever we call as stomach, or you guys call stomach, that is basically abdominal area. Okay, lower abdomen, the small intestine and large intestine. Okay, this is where the maximum food absorption, the nutrient absorption happens in your abdominal region. Okay, so with this basic understanding, again, mouth, food pipe, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, which is bit crazy design. It first goes up, then horizontal, then downwards, again slightly horizontal, and then downwards. Okay, now this part here, it is called as rectum. That's the last storage part from where excretion happens, and anus is the part from where the wastage material is thrown out. Okay, good. Now let's start. So these whatever 6 kriyas, how do they help? They clean everything right from your mouth to your nose to your eyes to your ear to your food pipe to your complete digestive system. Everything is cleansed. Okay. With this cleansing, what happens? You get bright eyes. With this cleansing, what happens? You get good hearing capability. With this cleansing, what happens? You get good nostrils which are open and improve your respiratory system. Okay, it gives you strong teeth. It gives you strong tongue. It gives you improved digestive system. It tones up your abdominal region. It builds your stamina. It strengthens your heart as well. So many benefits you get with this. Now let's move forward. Certain things. I mentioned already that it cleanses nadis. What are these nadis? Nadis are visible and invisible paths through which prana flows. What is prana? Very simple. I am a live person. There is a dead body lying there. What is the difference between me and that person? Only one difference. That person does not have prana. Getting the point? So the prana, which is there somewhere, that flows through these nadis. And these nadis you have to clean through Shuddhi Kriya, through Kapalbhati. Kapalbhati is Shuddhi Kriya. And once the nadi cleansing happens, then you get into pranayama. Okay, and then get into dhyanas and meditation and all that. Okay, good. So we saw all these benefits. See, remember, 90% of diseases start from your abdominal region. Aapka intestine. Okay, sorry. So I'm told to have this only in English so that because everybody understands English. So 90% of ailments, if your abdomens are clean, you will not have any disease. All the people having constipation, problem going to toilet or having motions, slowly they start getting some disease and ailment, which some bad diseases that we call as, because the abdomens are not clean. So anybody having constipation issue with abdominal cleansing must go to some yoga teacher nearby your colony, your area, and try to learn these shatakarmas. Okay. So here are those 6 things, and very soon we'll learn one of that practically here. So dhauti, forget about technical names, dhauti, basti, neti, nauli, kataka, kapalabhati. Okay. So these are 6 things. Then there is this shloka from Gheran Sahita, dhautir basti tatha neti lauliki tratakam tatha kapalabhati shaitani shatakarmani sama acharet. Shatakarmon ka sama acharan, following shatakarmas every day. That is what Ghiran Sahita says. Let's make it further simple. Let's learn the simplest of the simple Shuddhi Kriya. Now, here is a chart that says 6 main Shuddhi Kriyas and then these sub Shuddhi Kriyas. But let us not get confused with this. Let's look at some simple cleansing practice. During COVID, you must have heard a lot about Jalanetis. There were a lot of videos also sent from here, there, some hospital doctor doing Jalaneti and all that and fighting COVID. So let's see how this Jalaneti can fight COVID. Okay. So Neti, what this Neti does is basically using water or using this catheter, this rubber tube. Can you see here? Here, this catheter, either using water here or this catheter, we are cleansing the nasal path, nasal tract. Okay, the nostrils are being cleansed. So the simplest one, Jalaneti, let us look at. So in Jalaneti, what you are doing is you are pouring water from one nostril and taking it out from second nostril. For that, you have to put your head at particular angle like this. Put that neti pot in one of the nostril. Keep your mouth open for breathing. Adjust the angle and make sure the water comes out. The water will come out automatically from the second nostril. Okay. Let's look at the demo. So we have a demonstrator here, and I'm just putting, I'm replacing the spotlight basically. So I'll talk and you will be able to see the demonstrator. So we have Sonam teacher here. You are spotlighted, madam. Okay. So let's start with Jalaneti. Madam, you are spotlighted. You can unmute if you want. And yeah. So let's get the, in Jalaneti, what is important is you have to have warm water. Okay. So that's the pot there. Get the warm water. And in this water, which should be lukewarm, you have to add salt. So now she is adding water. Even 4 glasses are enough for Jalaneti. So we'll put 1 tablespoon of rock salt, okay, thick salt.
Pardon, sir. Pardon. Excuse me, sir.
The rock salt.
Yeah, now okay.
Yeah, okay. So if you can see here, she's adding the salt. Okay, once the salt is added, you can take the neti pot. See, the special pot that is used for this Kriya is called as neti pot. You will get that in any medical store, which is made up of either ceramic or plastic. What happened, madam? Neti pot? Okay. So she's still mixing the salt. Now, why you have to use salt is salt will help remove all the toxins from the nasal tract. Okay. If you just use plain water, the chances are less of removing toxic material and bacteria and all that. There is a pure science because of the osmotic pressure, the toxic material or anything that is in the skin or inside our nose is pulled out. Okay, so that's the neti pot. So please put some water in that neti pot. You always have to keep one cloth ready for the jalaneti or this kriya. Okay. Yeah, put a bucket or something so that the water that comes from the other nostril will go in that bucket. Please start, madam. Keep some distance in your leg and then bend down. Put that nozzle into one nostril. Keep the mouth open and water will automatically come from the other nostril. Okay, fantastic. See, this is how the water comes, and that salt which is added in the water will make its job. Okay, that is okay. You have to be very careful with jalaneti so that before and after jalaneti is very important, particularly after. One should make sure that the water that is used for jalaneti, the complete water should come out. Okay. Okay, so that is okay. What we'll do is, that's okay, madam. The process is clear to the participants. So I'm just, you can stop, madam. You can stop. So, right. So that is jalaneti, where process is very simple. And you can do at least 2 to 3 times jalaneti. It cleanses your nostril. Those who are having problems like asthma, etc., they must regularly. Those who are having frequent colds, they should also do this. And after doing this, you should do kapalabhati to make sure that all that water which is into your sinuses, which has gone into sinuses, there are cavities here and here, they are called as sinuses. Now those cavities must be cleansed. The water should be completely thrown out, and that is why you have to use the Kapalabhati Kriya, Kapalabhati process to remove that water. Okay, if the water remains there, you may get cold because of that. So that is very important. You have to remove the water. Quickly, let's move forward. Okay, so this is jalaneti. Use lukewarm water, keep mouth open, put the angle like this, and so few other benefits. If you are having regular cold, this will help you to fight the cold or not getting cold regularly. It helps asthmatic people. It helps people with respiratory ailments. If you have inflammation of nose, normally we use that otrivine here, right? Otrivine is a medicine that comes when you are not able to breathe. So you can also use this. The only thing is that if your nose is blocked, one or both nostrils are blocked, you should not do jalaneti. Okay. Remember, here we have 7 holes. Okay, 2, 4, 6, and 7. These 7 holes meet together. That is called as Saptapatha. In short, all these body parts here, eyes, nose, your ear, mouth, they are all connected. So when you do jalaneti, it gives immense benefits to your eyes. So if you have redness of eyes, you have eye burning issues, do Jalaneti. If you have issues with hearing, do Jalaneti. That will benefit that as well. It also helps throat issues, keeps both nostrils open. And when both nostrils are open, you can do the pranayam as well properly. So these are the benefits. In the Sutra Neti, what you do is you put a catheter here, remove your other nostril, and then clean your nostrils. That is the only difference into Jalaneti and Sutra Neti. Okay. Right. Now, the next one is called as Dhauti. You will be surprised, our yoga gurus or yoga rishis have taken care of even Danta Dhauti, teeth cleansing, Jiva Dhauti, tongue cleansing, ear cleansing, and even the inside your mouth, Kapala Randra Dhauti. So these are simple techniques. Most of you are already doing Danta Dhauti. Important ones we'll see, Vamana Danda Vasra Dhauti, etc. So I'll get to next slide. Before that, okay. What are the benefits of Dhauti? Now, the Kriyas that we are going to see, as I mentioned to you, will help you cleanse upper GIT, upper gastrointestinal tract, right from mouth to stomach. Okay, the Vamana Dhauti, Danda Dhauti, and Vasra Dhauti. That also helps for your constipation. It helps for your intestine, and it also helps for your digestion, okay, by fixing your digestive file. If you do not have appetite, it's create the appetite for it. Okay. So there are three types. Vamana Dhauti, that is simply drinking water and throwing it out, vomiting. Vamana Dhauti. Vasra Dhauti, you eat a cloth of particular size and length, you eat it. Within 20 minutes, you have to remove it out. That is called as Vasra Dhauti. And Danda Dhauti, there is again a plastic catheter. You have to put it inside through your mouth and drink some water before or after you put the pipe. Through that pipe only you can drink, and then throw that out. So what happens is that it removes all the toxins from your stomach. Okay. So let me show you quickly. This is called as Vamana Dhauti. Again here, what we do is drink lukewarm salty water, saline water. Concept is again same. Unless there is saline water, you will not be able to pull out those toxins, the mucus, the bacteria, etc. from your food pipe area or all the region from mouth to stomach, so that when it is thrown out, even that those toxins are also thrown out. So here you can see what you have to do in Vamana is you have to drink a lot of that water. There is a very simple trick. You keep on drinking water, salted water. You can put lemon as well for your taste. And once the water comes up to here, up to your throat, you will automatically throw out. Automatically the water comes out. The complete water comes out. This is called as Vamana Dhauti, simple vomiting process. Okay. It's very simple. Anybody can do. People with high BP have to be a little careful. Learn from yoga teacher first and then do this. So this is called as Vamana Dhauti. The next one here is called as Danda Dhauti. So what happens in this Danda Dhauti? See here. This is called as Danda. This is a rubber catheter that you have to put inside your mouth. Right? So this is the process of putting that pipe inside your mouth. Now, once you put that inside your mouth, that goes till your stomach. And then you can remove the water from the stomach through this pipe like this. So the water you can, there are different methods people use. First, drink a lot of water, 8 to 10 glasses, then insert this pipe. Or insert the pipe and then put a glass like this with water, put the pipe in this, and then just with some Uddiyan process, by pulling your tummy in, you can automatically bring the water inside your stomach and then throw it out. Okay. So that is called as Danda Dhauti. The next one is Vasra Dhauti. You have to particularly sit in squat position like this. It's a cloth like this, maybe some, 2.5 inches, almost 19 feet. You have to put some water into that cloth and then slowly put it inside your mouth and try to eat it. You know what is eating? Only when you try to eat it, it will go inside your throat. Once it goes inside your throat, then the journey is easy. Then the cloth slowly goes into your food pipe and into your stomach. Okay. Now, you have to remove this cloth within 20 minutes. If you do not remove within 20 minutes, the cloth might start its journey to small intestine. And then that is a bit risky. That is why within 20 minutes, you have to remove the cloth out. Now, how does this really help you? I will tell you how it helps us. All of us eat Chinese. You must have eaten Chinese. Now, when I was a student, I was doing this diploma course. One incident happened. Our teacher was teaching us this Vasra Dhauti. Okay. So one of my batchmate, my friend, started eating this cloth. And while he was removing it, the cloth was completely red. We were like, oh my God, sir, blood coming out. And sir started laughing. He said, no, it's not blood, guys. Don't worry. He must have eaten Chinese yesterday night. And then he said, yeah, I ate Chinese. So all that Chinese, which was into his stomach, came out with that cloth. All that toxic material was lying there only. So that is how these kriyas are helpful. Complete cleansing of your body, inside cleansing. The oiling of engine that we do for car, that is what we are doing here. So Vasra Dhauti, okay? Very powerful. 1 in 100 yoga teacher can do Vasra Dhauti. Remember that. Even Danda Dhauti. Woman, 90% yoga teachers can do. Okay. Okay. I think before we do something, let us do some demo. So let us look at Trataka first, which you can do every day at home. And then I'll teach you or show you the rest of the thing. Trataka, see here on this slide, Trataka is what basically you have to look at a particular source like a candle, continuously look at it. Okay? And then concentrate on that candle. Try to look inside that flame. And then concentrate. Once your eyes start watering, once water starts coming out through your eyes, close your eyes. Try to see the flame within your eyebrow center, between the eyebrow center. Once you are okay, open your eyes again. Look at the candle continuously without blinking. Without blinking is important. Once eyes start watering, again close. Now, why should I do this Trataka? What's the benefit? That is important. Trataka is also a meditation method. It removes mental strain. It removes headache. Those who are having insomnia, sleeping difficulties, benefit from Trataka. For children, it improves concentration. It gets rid of stress. It gets rid of anxiety. It will help you to reduce your glasses number. It will increase your eyesight. So you can get rid of your glasses. It also helps for your brain. Okay. So now I'm just spotlighting here. Yeah. So we have Rajeshwari teacher here showing us Trataka. So you can start doing this Rataka for every day from today, guys. Very simple technique. Anybody having headache issues, eye pain issues, eye number, stress, anxiety, insomnia, not able to concentrate, not able to remember, should try Trataka. How to do this? See, take a candle like this, keep it on a stool so that the flame is in line with your eyes. Okay. How much distance should be there between the candle and eyes? 2.5, 3 feet maximum. Sit in Padmasana or whichever comfortable position. You can even sit on a chair, not a problem. But if you are sitting on a chair, make sure the candle is at the level of your eyes. Then make everything dark. Don't keep any lights and start gazing towards that candle, only that light part. Do not blink. And as I already told you, once your eyes start watering, close your eyes and try to remember that flame in your eyebrow center. And then again open your eyes, again look at the flame till that it starts watering, again close. If eyes start watering, you can use the napkin, okay, to clean your eyes. Okay, good. So let's move forward. We'll stop here for the Trataka. And let's go to next topic. So let me go to my presentation. I hope guys you are finding this interesting and you're learning something. Right, I'm just skipping this Shankha Prakshalana at the moment and I'm coming to something called as Nauli. Now remember, whatever you are seeing here or whatever you will see is difficult and easy as well. If you practice, it's easy. If you do not practice, it is difficult. Rajeshri ma'am, you can stop. Okay. So now Lee, basically, see, this is one of, do you know that you will be surprised? These are muscles here in the center. And these are one of the strongest muscles of our body. The center in your abdomen, abdominal muscles, strongest muscles. What you are doing in Nauli is you are just moving these muscles, nothing else. Okay. So that muscle is basically called as abdominal recti. And in that you're pulling your tummy in and those muscles you're moving here and there. That is called as Nauli. One of the, best techniques of Shuddhi Kriyas. Now here you can see how it is moved. Oops. Okay, let me stop this and I will share something else. Give me a second. Okay, so here you can see the movement as well now. This is not a PDF now. See, this is called as Nauli Chalana, movement of recti muscles. Here, this is a better one, Nauli Chalan. See, this is Nauli Chalana here. Now, can you do? Yes, you can do. How? Practice. First learn and then practice. Okay, I have big tummy. Can I do? Yes, you can do. Thank you, Kishoji. I don't know yoga. Can I do? Yes, you can do. Anybody can do. Only thing is that you should be ready to learn and then put efforts. Okay. Now, Nauli is not this Nauli Chalan. Huh? I mean, it is simple basically. You have Madhya Nauli. You just bring the abdominal muscles out. That is Madhya Nauli. Then you move them to right. You move them to left, Vama Nauli, Dakshin Nauli. And then comes the Nauli Chalan. Now tell me one thing. If somebody does like this, will that person ever have any problem with digestive system? Never. Will you have acidity? Never. Will you have constipation? Never. So this is a solution to remain healthy. Now I am not able to do, then what to do? Then at least do something called as Uddiyan or do something called as Agnisar. See, this is Agnisar. Now this everybody can do. All those 75 people sitting here can do this Agnisar Kriya. What you have to do? You have to just pull your tummy in as much as possible. Jitna aap kar sakte ho. But how? You exhale first completely and then do this. Try doing this now when you are looking at this. Exhale completely and then do the flapping of your tummy. Don't inhale till you feel like, oh, I can't do anymore. Inhale, exhale completely and then do the flapping. Maximum 100 times. And then you can stop as soon as you feel like, I can't hold my breath anymore. This is called as Agnisar Kriya. Now from the name itself, what we understand is it improves your Agni, it improves your digestive system, it improves the health of your abdominal region, it improves the diabetic situation because it is pushing your pancreas, right? Okay. So I have time till 4:30, right? I'm just being cautious. Okay. And then there is something called as this Shankha Prakshalan, Vari Sara. Vari means water. Shankha Prakshalan means you drink water, do these 5 asanas, and that blockage will open. Anybody not able to go to toilet or not having motions, in just 10 to 30 minutes, the blockage will be removed and the person runs to toilet again and again and again and again. So the process is simple. Sit in particular posture that, the Vastra Dhaoti of the lady was there. Same way, drink 2 glasses of water, lukewarm water with salt and lemon. Lemon for your, make it a lemon juice and then drink it. Okay, complete 2 glasses. After you drink water, first do Tadasana. See, what we are doing is Shankha Prakshalan means, Shankha is conch. In that conch, there are rings. So once you pour water, it goes like this and then comes out from bottom. Same way, consider your body as conch and we'll put it water from the mouth. We're to move it completely from the body and then bring it out from the bottom. That is what Shankha Prakshalan. So to begin with Tadasana, so that water starts going down. Then Tiryak Tadasana. Okay, so you're pushing the water and along with that all the toxic material down towards anus. Then Kati Chakrasana. So these are designed in such a way that the material is being pushed down. Okay, then this Kati Chakrasana, then this is called as Tiryaka Bhujangasana. So this further pushes the stuff down towards anus. Then Udara Karshanasana. And once you are done with these asanas, again drink glass of water, again do these asanas, again water, again asanas. And after a few minutes, you will feel that, signal aa gaya, I have to go to toilet. Okay. Now, the first one maybe is difficult, but once you drink, maybe within few seconds, you are like, oh, I need to go. And then, listen to me carefully here. Initially, there will be thick stool, then there will be thin stool, then there will be yellowish water or some color water. And after, let's say you go for 8 to 10 times, only whatever color water you drink, same water starts coming out. So the cleansing happens amazingly. The complete toxins are thrown out. Remember, this is Shankha Prakshalana. Okay, so we have seen, I think Agnisar we saw. We saw the Nauli Kriya. Now Nauli is lower GIT. Okay, so Galaxy A12 has some question. Yeah, please go ahead. Ask, either chat or ask. Put into chat box or unmute and ask.
I know.
Should we unmute, sir?
It was a very nice presentation, sir. We are glad we could hear you today. And sir, and my doubt is, we know Jalanauti, the water cleanses out the nose, but what about Sutraniti, sir? Like in what way it does it strengthen the muscles there, or what way it helps us?
The Sutraniti.
Yes, sir.
So I'm stopping the sharing. Okay. See what happens now. Jalaneti, Jala is Jala. What it will do is wherever it the path allows, it will go there and try to bring the kachra out, the toxins out. Now I have to force to remove the mucus, or the bone size is changed, or the septum, nasal septum is deviation happening. I have to use that force with the sutra and remove forcefully the stuff which is stuck into the nose or the nasal tract. We use Sutraneti because it is creating friction. You put it inside and pull like this. Got it? So all the angles you pull make that hole bigger. Kind of, you attempt, so that all that whatever is stuck there will come out. That is Sutraneti. And then again you do Jalaneti. So all those particles will come out. Does that answer your question?
Yes, sir. Thank
Okay.
you, sir.
Any other question? I think Galaxy A12.
Yeah, unmute please, Galaxy A12. I think, yeah, Vishwanatham Garu, unmute yourself.
Okay, thank you, sir. You have given wonderful explanation with the theory and practical. Yoga need only theory and practical, sir. That is, because we have learned so many things from theory part, but today you have shown practical. It is very important. I have studied a little bit about the yoga. I have done MSc yoga also. Sir, I have a few clarifications from your side, sir. According to Hatha Yoga Pradipikar Dhirendra Sahita, I think I didn't read in the books. Jalaniti has not mentioned anywhere. Where the Jalaniti has mentioned.
Very good question. Very good question.
That is one question, sir. Another question, you have explained very excellent, sir. That Dandadauti. Dandadauti, that is a catheterical pipe we are using. How much length that we have? Means, that is also second question, sir. And third, Vamana Dauti, I have read that is correct or not, I don't know, but I want to find out from your side, sir. Vamana Dauti, after the meal, according to the Dhiren Saita, after the meal, we have to Vamana Kriya. Actually, in Ayurvedic yoga, empty stomach, we have to take the Lakman water and we have Vaman. That is the I have done. But after the meal, we have to do the Vamana Kriya. Means how it is possible and what is the reason behind this one? Please clarify. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. I think you have thrown three questions. Remind me, what was the first question? What was the first question? The Jalaneti. Okay. Where is Jalaneti mentioned? Very nice question. Jalaneti is not mentioned in any of the books. Now, Jalaneti is not mentioned, but what is mentioned in textbooks? Vyutkram Sitkram. Right? You remember three types of Kapalbhati. One is that you do through air, Vartakram Kapalbhati. Then you have Vyutkram Sitkram. Vyutkram means you take water through your nostrils and bring it out through your mouth. Sitkram, you drink first water, one glass full, and then throw through your nostrils. This Vyutkram and Sitkram kind of merged together as Jalaneti hundreds of years back by all our great yoga institutes, great, big yoga sages. We are just following it. Even though they are not in books, it's a combination of Vyutkram and Sitkram. Very simple. That was first question. One of the question I remember is what you said is how long should be the
Dandadauti. Yeah. Dandadauti. Catheterical site.
Okay. Unfortunately, I do not have the catheter. The other stuff is there, but catheter is roughly, I think, 2 feet long maximum. Even if it is 2.5 feet long, that doesn't matter. What happens is that once you put that pipe inside, it has to go only till stomach. You know what is stomach? That J-shaped part. Once it enters stomach, you automatically get that signal it has reached there. And then whatever is outside, it doesn't matter. Like normally 1.5 feet remains outside. So that is the answer. If I think if I answer correctly. The third question, what was it about Vamana?
Vamana Dauti, sir. After completion of food, we have to do the Vamana Kriya. Means it has mentioned in the hearing paper.
Okay. The book says that the book says that after having meal, do Vamana. The thing is that it's Sanskrit. Even though it says after doing having meal, do it. You cannot do that. It doesn't mention the specific time. Okay, so don't do that, or we don't generally do that. There are a lot of Vamana processes just by drinking milk or drinking some other Ayurvedic, ingredients. There are different types of Vamanas mentioned, but the meaning I'm not sure, or I don't think it is immediately after food you do the Vamana. One reason they might have said that, not immediately, but maybe after half an hour, 1 hour, because that is when the highest number of digestive juices are there in the secretions are there in the stomach. And then all that will come out. So there will be a lot of cleansing of stomach will happen. That might be one reason. But remember, it's not easy to do that. It's very painful because whatever that half digested stuff which will starts coming out from your nostrils and mouth and everywhere. So not recommended.
After 1 hour, the digestion also is possible. It cannot be.
So we should not do. Do it empty stomach early morning.
Immediately means we can do. It will pain also in our stomach. So a lot of problem also occurring. That's why I have little bit problem. Doubt about that green theta. After the meal, we have to do the Vamana Kriya.
So are you saying you have tried this doing immediately after meal?
Yes, sir. I have read in green theta, sir. After meal, you have to do the Vamana Kriya.
No, the textbook does say
in our internal and long incisions, small incisions, everything it will be purified. It will be eliminated from stomach to outside.
Yeah. The one small correction there again, sir. The small intestine, large intestine does not come in picture in Vamana. The only part that comes in picture in Vamana for intestines is that the pressure that it puts on it during the whole process. Otherwise, nothing else. It does not clean intestines because the water goes to stomach, the food is in stomach, and you are throwing out only stomach upwards. It is upper GIT cleansing. The only impact is the pressure that is being put on abdomen because this whole thing you are doing. That is, I think, the thing. But thank you so much for all these nice questions. Any other question, or you are stopping? I don't know the method, Kishore sir, but you decide.
You, sir, if you want to conclude, please you conclude it. And one more, there may be few questions. Many people are responding. We'll see later on because you please, whatever you want to conclude, please.
Okay, okay. What is the difference between Vamanadhauti and Dandadhauti in terms of its effect?
And also raised a question, nowadays lots of kids are having constipation. From what age can kids practice Shankha Prakshalana?
I think 8 to 10 years above can do the Shankha Prakshalana, and you have to do it once in 6 months, not very regularly. So we can do that for kids as well. How long we should hold these poses? No, you have to do 6 times, Tadasana 6 times. That is what we do. 1, 2, 3, Tiryak Tadasana 6 times, 2, 3, 4, Kati Chakrasana 6 times. Like that, 6 times. And the second sip of water, again 6 times Tadasana. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. What's the next question? Difference between Vamanadhauti and Dandadhauti. If anybody is not able to do Vamanadhauti, can do Dandadhauti. Or if anybody is not able to do Dandadhauti, can do Vamanadhauti. Vamanadhauti is easier, very simple. Anybody can do. If somebody is not able to do, we make it do very easily. We have done this online and people have successfully done Vamana. Danda is a bit difficult. I cannot make some other difference in that. Both have very similar benefits. That's what I can say. Any other question? Otherwise, so let me conclude first, and if then there is time, then we can have questions, etc. So these are
sir, out of this all Shat Kriyas, what are the Kriya must be done every day?
Now, no. See, there is conflict between our sages also. Swami Swatma Ramadhi Hatha Yoga Pradipika says, you should do Shuddhi Kriya only when there is May the Shleshma Adhikya. When there is May the fat Adhikya, more, or Shleshma Kapha Adhikya, then only you do Shuddhi Kriya. Dhiranda Sahita says, no. You do every day. Without Shuddhi Kriya, don't go ahead. We have to take the middle line. See, if somebody is having asthma problem, cold problem regularly, do Jalaneti. Do regular Jalaneti. If you are traveling on bike every day, 20 kilometers, do Jalaneti every day.
Nice.
Somebody is having digestive system issues, do Vamana once in a week. Lot of acidity, do every day, at least for 2-3 days, do Vamana early morning, remove the acid. But then, should I do Vamana every day? No, not recommended. Once you feel better, do once in a week or once in a month. So the easier answer I'll tell you is that find out some good local, good teacher, yoga teacher, experienced teacher in Shuddhi Kriyas, and take help and do in front of the teacher. Okay, so that is the simple thing. Shankha Prakshalana, there is something called as enema. Is there a time? Another 2 minutes?
Yeah, you please, you can.
Okay, so see this enema, there is something called as Basti. See, Basti. Now, forget about yogic Basti. Let's not discuss how yoga does Basti. Let's discuss modern Basti, that is called as enema. Those who are having, and that lady who was asking, I don't know, somebody was asking for child. I assumed that was lady. Ma'am, sir, you can do this enema for your child. What you can do is this pot you get for 150 rupees in medical store. Only 150 rupees here. And see what you are doing basically is constipation. The key cause is this large intestine here. Okay. So make your child sleep like this, or in enema, you make the person sleep like this. Okay. And this part, put oil to this, fill the, first of all, boil water and make it lukewarm, then put it in this pot. Only maybe 4 centimeters is enough in this. So I think half liter goes here. Put it at some height. Then there is a controller here, flow controller here. Okay. Put oil to this part that you have to insert into the anus very carefully. Slowly insert like this here. See. And then through this controller, release water. You can put lemon as well, huh? Salt and lemon in the water. Within a minute or two, the person will get that trigger for motions. Slowly remove this from the anus and let the person go to toilet. Once the person comes out, again do that. Now this time the person may take more time and more water inside. Okay. And then again let the person go to the toilet once again. Those who have daily issue with the toilet have this very easy solution, enema. Now, see, I can see Mrudam madam feeling some, kind of odd feeling just hearing to this. But madam, don't feel that. Constipation causes major issues to your health. Anybody having constipation, the research says that people having cancer, most of them have constipation or had constipation. You know that Ayurveda, just from the color of stool, says what disease you are going through. That's the thing. Cancer people have greenish or blackish stool. And that happens because you are not cleansing this. So we have to discuss this openly. And the cleansing has to happen. Anyways, so I'll end with enema. I hope that helps few people with constipation or something. This is what we already discussed. Vatakram, Yutkram, Sitkram. Kapalbhati rahi gaya, but I think everybody knows Kapalbhati. Yeah. So that is okay. So thank you so much. I hope it was a good session. You guys liked it.
Sir, no doubt at all. It's a beautiful session. I think from last 1 year, 2 years onwards, Pujya Swamiji Maharaj, especially Yoganshi Swami Ramdevji Maharaj, is given more emphasis on this Basti Kriya.
Okay.
And solving the chronic problems. Problems. It's a beautiful
True.
I saw the number of types of Basti Kriya using various medicinal material, and by that doing this enema prakriya. It's a wonderful. Miracles are perceiving through this process.
Yes.
I'm so happy.
True.
Yeah.
True. And the method that I gave, sir, that is easy, simple, any common person can do, because those medicines you have to be careful. Yes, those should be prepared by doctors, and then you have to, bring from some place. The thing that I have given, salt and lemon.
Yeah.
Anybody can do. It's in the kitchen. Use that.
Now, our Dr. Bhagyama Madam, please.
Thank you very much, sir, for your wonderful session. We spoke on Kriya Yoga and its therapeutic uses. And we are very happy to listen all whatever you said, different important themes you have enlightened, and practically you showed some activities. So thank you so much, sir. And
welcome,
as a yoga practitioner, we are very happy. Your face is appearing very shining, sir. So this shine will come to everyone. I hope it is a privilege to always look good and to always look royal. Look good because you are good. Look royal because you are royal in your consciousness.
Thank you.
So you have enlightened Saptanga Yoga, Shuddhi Kriya, and yogic Shatkarmas Kriyas, Vata, Pitta, Kapha. So how to balance these three, and cleansing the 6 Kriyas and 3 doshas, Ayurveda, Pancha Mahabhutas, and raw food habits. Mainly you enlighten the raw food habits. Food habits makes lifestyle, good lifestyle. If we follow good food habits, so we can make good lifestyle. And Shanka Prakshalan, and mainly the objectives of the Kriyas. So the 6 cleansing processes are very much helpful, sir. Jalaneti, Dhauti, and Tharak benefits, and it relieves mental stress. So mainly we are stressed in many times. So how to release this mental stress and headache and migraine? So all whatever your excellent lectures are, it's very valuable, and it's very useful for us. If we organize any other, so definitely you come. We will invite you, sir. And
most welcome. Most welcome.
Time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Most welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. Bye.
And also, I want to express thanks to Adanya Neha Vyas Didi. You showed really highly expert resource person to us. Thank you, madam. Please.
Good evening, everyone. Are there the presenters with us?
Yeah.
Dr. Kachani, madam, Vishwanathan, sir, and Rogina, Deepati, these were the presenters. We had Elisha, Dr. Elisha, sir, before this session. So is there the presenters with us in this session now? Because we have time for 2 presenters to complete their presentations now. If any one of you ready, please raise your hand.
Yeah.
Yes. Vishwanathan, sir, please. You can unmute and start your presentation, sir.
Before presentation of the Adaniya Vishwanath Mahajan Garu, very important notice to you. Tomorrow is last day in national webinar. I think you may enjoying from last 2 days onwards. Tomorrow there are many resource persons are coming. Many resource persons, especially I think you may know that Dr. Raghupati Pantulu Garu, and highly expert in Panchakarma treatment. We can say expert in our Telangana state, especially mostly available personality. I think you may enjoy, you may get exposed with various simple aspects of Panchakarma. So, and also there is one more important person coming from New Delhi, from the Ministry of Ayush, and Vice Chairman of Yogasana Sports Federation. Highly expert and really resource person. He will explain about the importance of Yogasana sports for university level students. So I'm requesting all the teacher educators and principals kindly motivate your students, because nowadays Government of India is announced Yogasana as a part of sports, and they introduced in the Khelo India program, and very soon they want to introduce this as part in our Olympics. So you please understand the importance of Yogasana, and Government of India is giving reservation also as a part of sports quota. So I'm requesting, so tomorrow's resource person will give the expose about various aspects, important aspects. So all these presentations will be very much useful, motivate them. Our Zoom platform, it is there is a big scope for 1,000 participants. I am requesting, please motivate everyone. Tomorrow is very nice day, and also our deans are just before only given one more resource, added one more resource person, highly expert from the physical education. So you please utilize it. Mostly from 10 to 5 whole day you maybe enjoys with the highly resource persons. So I'm requesting again and again with the principals and teacher educators, kindly motivate your students to join tomorrow, and you will. It's a beautiful sessions. By that you can see the curiousness and interest towards these simple yogasana and yagna, and especially yoga protocol and the various Ayurvedic process. preventive process that I'm saying. Thank you. Now we'll move. Yeah, Dr. Katyayani madam also available.
Dr.
Of-
Katyayani madam, we have Rojina
Yeah.
and also Vishwanath Mahajanji. So we'll start with Vishwanath Mahajanji and we will move on to Katyayani madam and then Rojina.
Yeah.
So we will be, please, we'll have little time conscious and we'll try to complete these 3 papers today.
As possible, as please you finish it within 5 to 7 minutes.
Okay,
Thank
okay,
you.
madam.
You can
Please,
start, sir.
please, madam, give post. Okay, madam. Thank you. Thank you. Is it audible, sir? Sure, sir.
Yes, yes.
It is visible, our PPT.
It's clear.
Okay. Thank you for organizing of this webinar. Actually, a lot of persons, actually 1,000 members, it will be come in our webinar also, because it is very important to our way of living, day-to-day life situation. But it is very less people they are doing interest on this one. Because this is 8th International Yoga Day, we have to give the maximum importance to the yoga. Okay. Anyhow. One minute. Okay, sir. Thank you. I am introducing myself. I am M. Vishwanathan. I have done in MA Philosophy from Usmania University, and I am working as a principal in the Sri Chaitanya BD College, Bodhan, Nizamabad district. I have completed MSc Yoga and YCB Yoga Certification Board. I have recently received the Yoga Master, that is a level number 4. 1, 2, 3 also I have received. And now I am going to teach in YCB level 1, 2, 3 training. And 4 also from Bharat Farman Trust to Patanjali from Telangana state. Okay,
And
today.
also you submitted your thesis in the Department of Philosophy.
Okay.
Pretty soon you are become a doctor.
Yes, sir. For all your cooperation, sir. Okay, topic actually the concept of 5 element theory in yoga and naturopathy used in our daily life. Actually, I have taken these 5 elements are very important in our human life. Some of the objectives also I have mentioned here. The concept of yoga, naturopathy, and Pancha Mahabhutas, and what are the 3 doshas and the trigunas, what is the trigunas, and naturopathy important in our human life, and what type of food we have to take in our life. Various we have to take this one. And here I am given introduction. The human body is a gift of God. Our body is a like a temple of God. It is a one of the, it has miracle and scientific structure of the our body. It has made with the Pancha Mahabhutas or 5 elements. That is, we know the Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Jala, and Prithvi. The human life, womb to tomb, these 5 elements are very important. Okay. Then the concept of yoga, India has been a special home of yoga, because yoga born in our India, and it has spread out our abroad. That is credit of our Indian people, and especially given focus of our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. And already you know the what is a yoga. I have given what here derivation and yoga derived from the Sanskrit word yuju. What is the yuj means to have to join to union. Yoga has the union of body, mind, and spirit. A union we can reach through the yoga practices of specific posture. If yoga means many people they know only asanas, but not only yoga is not a asana, it has the many things that is Ashtanga yoga according to Patanjali Maharshi. Here asanas means only posture, and breathing exercise is the pranayama, and relaxation techniques is the pratyahara and dharana, and meditation techniques is the dhyana. And the definition of yoga, actually yoga, it has not a recently found, it has the begin with Vedas also. The yoga existence is there. According to Hatha Yoga Pradipika, Adinatha means Lord Shiva. He is always sitting in the Padmasana posture. He is doing the meditation. You can find out. Means the yoga is not born 500 or 5,000 years before. It is the begin of our creation of the world. The yoga has begun. In the Atharva Veda, it has mentioned Yogam Prapadde Kshemancha, Kshemam Prapadde Yogancha. Yogam Prapadde Kshemancha means we have here, which means through the yoga we'll get the wellness, and through the wellness we will get the yoga. The wellness, it is depend upon the yoga. Yoga is depend upon the our wellness. In the Kathopanishad also it has mentioned in Tam Yogamiti Manyante Stiram Indriya Dharnam. Our Stiram Indriya Dharnam, our concentration will be put in a steadiness. And Maharshi Patanjali also mentioned Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Means we have to Chitta Vritti, control of our Chitta Vritti, then it is possible of our yoga. Then here Bhagavad Gita also mentioned about the yoga. In the second chapter, 48 and 50 shlokas, it has mentioned. Means Siddhya Siddho Samo Bhuta Samatvam Yoga Uchyate. Yoga is a Samatvam Yoga Uchyate. It is a, which means to be neutral in the gaining of the fruits of our deeds, to call the yoga. And here in 50 shloka, second chapter in Bhagavad Gita, yoga karmasu kaushalam. Yoga karmasu kaushalam means it is a, our karma, it will depend upon our yoga. Yoga, it will be depend upon our karma. Means the concept of naturopathy, here I am giving, actually naturopathy, it is a very important of our human life, because the healing power of nature is very important. Naturopathy, I have given here some of the concept of naturopathy. Naturopathy is a science of holistic health, creating a balance with the nature and a positive living. We live in a largely synthetic and artificial world nowadays, and we are getting, we are using many allopathic medicines, and it has giving some of the reducing our problem, but not a permanent solution. Permanent solution is the only yoga. Here I am given definition of naturopathy. According to the naturopathy, food is a medicine, already we mentioned. Food is a very important. How much food we have to take, how much we have to eliminate, how much we have to receive. It is very important. I will explain this one in the later slide. Here, according to already all the educationists, they know about the great educational philosopher J.J. Rousseau. He said, go back to the nature. Means everything is good as it comes from the nature of author, but everything is degenerate in the hands of human being. It's, 5 elements are very pure, but it has came in the hands of human being. It has destroyed. That is why we are getting many problems from the 5 elements. Actually, 5 elements is not a bad. It has a very pure, but man has destroyed these 5 elements. Okay, this is some about the natural and according to the naturopathy, food is a medicine, and naturopathy does not use medicine. It has a very important, means the naturopathy cannot suggest to anyone to use the medicine. Means they will oppose to medicine. Medicines are allopathic medicine. It is a temporary. Then permanent. It is only natural. According to the Gandhiji, he has always chanting one of the Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare, like that. Rama Rama is the best natural treatment. Means doing the prayer according to one's spiritual faith is an important part of treatment. Means to see, it has depend upon individuality. He can pray to the God in putting of mind and with concentration and faith in the God, dedication to the God. Any one of the God, not only I am talking here or Hindu or Islam and Christianity, any God. Okay, according to your wish, we can do the faith, then it will be pure. Many in the COVID-19 in pandemic situation, a lot of people they died because of they heard the name of COVID-19. It is the only solution for death only. They hazard and they fear about that COVID-19, and many people they are tensioned and they died. Okay. General rules of naturopathy, actually this is everything, all you know. Every day we have to take the early morning at the Brahma Muhurta, and at least we have to take the warm water, and already Dogles are explained the Shankar Prakshalana and go to the toilet, and at least we have to take the in day at least 2 to 5 liter water, and uh, internal between the meals, and we have to take the treatment at the naturopathy. At least 3 hours we have taking break from the naturopathy treating after the meal, and before meal we have to do the 1 hour. And we have to take the food according to the nature and the seasonal food. We have to take it. That is the 3 types of food, means hitabuk, mitabuk, and rutabuk. According to which is helpful to us, we have to take that one. Which is the limited food, mitabuk. Mitabuk means limited food. According to Hatha Yoga Pradipika, two systems means we have to take the 50% of food. In our Telugu, many people they are suggesting in our relative, మీరు కడుపు నిండా తినాలి అని అంటారు. కడుపు నిండా means it is not a full stomach. Actually, according to Hatha Yoga Pradipika, we have to take the 50% of meal in our stomach, and 25% it is a mixed with the liquid, and 25 it will be empty stomach. It is a very good improvement of our digestion system. Okay, then during the menstrual period, women cannot do the naturopathy treatment, and pregnancy also at the time. We can take the suggestion from the doctor, and we can take the treatment of naturopathy. And here 5 elements theory relation to each other. Already we know Panchamahabhuta. In this slide, I have mentioned Panchamahabhuta. That is Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Jala, and Prithvi. And this Panchamahabhuta is related to Pancha Tanmatra, Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, and Pancha Jnanendriyas also related to our Panchamahabhutas, that is ear, skin, eye, tongue, and earth. Okay, then action also according to this one, it has the actions also. Means in the Akasha we have hearing sound, and air it is a touching, feeling sound, and fire it is a seeing, and water it is a tasting, and earth we are taking some smell, means no. These are some of the actions in the Jnanendriyas. And Pancha Karmendriyas also it has, that is a Vak, Pani, Pada, Payu, Upastha. Okay, these are which Pancha Karmendriyas, they are doing the this process. And the naturopathy, according to the Akasha, we can do the fasting. The ancient our munis and saints also they suggested at least Ekadashi, means Eka and Dashi, and 10 Indriyas and 1 month it can be put in one place. We have to do Ekadashi. And fasting. Fasting means 15 days once we have to do fasting. It has given our ancient people. And nowadays many people they are using the fasting. Fasting is one of the best techniques in the naturopathy. With weekly once at least. Nowadays, many people they are doing this fasting system, or Friday or Saturday, whatever, maybe Monday also. Okay, according to their will. This is very good technique and naturopathy treatment. And air techniques, pranayama. Pranayama means inhalation and exhalation. We can do the pranayama, ashta pranayamas also. And for Agni Kriya means sun therapy. See, many people nowadays, doctors also suggested sun, means it is a very natural and giving free to us the D vitamin. Means the when the baby born, they have some jaundice problems. The doctor can suggest it to show the sun, then automatically the jaundice will be cured. This is one of the techniques in the ancient has used the sun therapy. And earlier our Swami Yajnadevi also said Agni means Jataragni. It has the Yajna therapy. Yajna therapy, I have practically done this Yajna therapy. I have means I experimented in many people. I have got tremendous result. That is why Yajna therapy, it is a one of the wonderful therapy in our Panchamahabhutas. That is like a fire and Agni. And water, already Sandeep Donge sir had given Jalaneti, Sutraneti, like that. Hydrotherapy, it is a very wonderful therapy. We can use the water. We have to take early morning. Our Swami Yajnadev also suggested alkaline water. We are taking a different type of water, like fridge water and some bottled water and chemical water we are taking. But natural water we have to take. Natural water means the rainwater. We have to harvest our rainwater and filterize, and we can take it. That is one of the filter water. And especially in Manasa Sarovar, there are pure gel. There's so many medicines are merging with water, and it has destroyed many diseases. This is one of the important. And earth. Earth means we have the so many earth nowadays. Recently, under the our program in charge, Brunali Madam has done run to save the soil program. Many our dean of the faculties and register also participation. Means in the earth nowadays, the save the soil, many chemicals or pesticides they are using to our earth, and they are spoiled to our way of living. And we have to protect this like a natural and sendriya, means without any chemical. We have to use the panchagavya and gomutra especially, and we have to use to and cultivation in our land. Then we will get many benefits from our earth, because our lifespan will be developed through the taking of our food. Nowadays we are taking the food with chemical food, and morning to up to night. Morning we are taking the drinking water, means that is chemical water. And fooding also, each and every part, many pesticides they are using in our farmers. They have lack of knowledge, means they want to earn the money, and they are spending lot of pesticides, and they destroy our life. Okay, this is some of the panchamahabhutas I have explained to how to each other. Ether has a sound, and only one ether is a sound only, and air is a sound and touch, like that. Fire, water and earth, and pancha mahabhutas, pancha jnanendriyas, pancha karmendriyas. Okay, and it all are related. How to relate to each other. And here, according to yoga in the naturopathy, it has the purification of our chakras also. Chakras is one of the very important. Mooladhara chakra to Sahasrara chakra. It is the enlightenment of our life through the Hatha Yoga Pradipika. It is a Ida and Pingala Nadi alternative breathing exercise in continuously. Then Sushumna Nadi awakening, and when the Sushumna Nadi is awakening in our body, then Mooladhara chakra to our Sahasrara chakra will be enlightened. Then it will be get our tremendous result in our life. This is one of the picture of Kundalini Shakti. How to aware of Kundalini Shakti. The spine. This is a poster of spine. The Mooladhara chakra to Sahasrara chakra. Mooladhara chakra, it is related to Prithvi. Swadhisthana chakra, it is related to water. Manipuraka chakra, it is related to fire. And Anahata chakra, it is related to air. And Vishuddha chakra, it is related to our space. And Ajna chakra and other, so space it is, and Akasha also. Okay, and Sahasrara chakra also, it is related to space and Akasha. Okay, this is one of the the chakras picture, means Mooladhara chakra to Sahasrara chakra, how to enlightenment of our power. Each and every chakra, means Mooladhara chakra, then it will be Swadhisthana chakra, then Manipura chakra, Anahata chakra, Vishuddha chakra, and Sahasrara chakra. When the Sahasrara chakra is the enlightenment, 1,000 petals are blooming in this chakra. Okay, this has given. Then finally, I want to conclude. This is a 5 element series, very important. Some of the treatment in the space, means ether or akasha, fasting, fasting therapy, and kapha dosha we can remove from this space, and air, vayu, pranayama, and yoga, acupressure, acupuncture, reiki, and reiki means chakras and energy, and nasya, it is a nasal cleaning technique, magnetotherapy, and the rope therapy. And the fire, it is a sun therapy, already I have given. And D vitamin also we are getting from the fire, and yajna therapy, and heat therapy, and it can remove the pitta dosha. And water, hydrotherapy, it is a cold and hot, and sometimes we have to use hot water when we are suffering from fever only. But maximally we have to use the cold water, normal water, not cold water, normal water. It is some of the cold water we are using in the therapy, in the water therapy, hydrotherapy. Then last in the session, this one I have concluding that one. And earth is one of the good element. It has a mud therapy, mud pack, and good organic soil, and food messages, food and massages, and various herbal treatments, magnetic therapy, and chromotherapy, and color therapy. These are very different types of therapies we can use through the earth. Means when we are protect our soul, means soil, means earth, then we can live, and our further generation also they will live peacefully. These are my little bit presentation. Okay, thank you for giving this opportunity. I have taken much more time. Thank you for organizing of this seminar. Thank you.
Kindly stop your screen share, please. Yeah.
Very good evening, and thank you, Vishnath Mahajan Garu, for your wonderful presentation. I think the participants have gone down. It's gone down, and there are only hardly 38 participants. And Rojina, shall we complete these presentations tomorrow? And Kachayani madam is also because of this, the participants has gone down totally. Rojina, are you there with us?
Yes, ma'am. Namaste to
So-
all. Yeah,
Yeah.
ma'am. No problem. I can go for tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow shall we complete the
Yeah.
presentations?
Yes, ma'am. No problem.
We want other participants also to get,
Yes, ma'am.
useful
Definitely.
information
No
for
problem. No problem.
research. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
So, shall we do like this? Tomorrow we'll start with the first program itself, presentation with Rojina Garu.
Yes,
Sahaja
Rojina.
Yoga only.
Yeah, Rojina Garu will start with in the morning. The first presentations will go with the presentation. Kachayani Garu and Rojina Garu.
Then our resource
Then
person.
we'll wait for the resource persons.
Yeah.
Okay,
Is that
ma'am.
okay?
Okay, ma'am. No
You
problem.
should be ready at 10 o'clock, please.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Please be ready
Definitely.
by 10 o'clock.
Definitely.
Kachayani madam, in the same time, if time permits, we'll also include your presentation. Yes? Okay. Okay. Okay, thank you, and I hand over the session to Kishore Garu to conclude.
Is there Professor Jagadish Garu, are you there? Kindly raise your hand, please. Professor Jagadish Garu, if you are still. So I'm so happy because a whole day program from 10 to 5, all the participants are fully involved, and it's a nice session. I think all the resource persons, what I perceived in the message by the Professor Jagadish Garu, what is at the outset, my congratulations for organizing a wonderful webinar on yoga for holistic health. All the resource persons are well versed in their field. It is the opinion given by Professor Jagadish Garu. I thoroughly got enlightened on many aspects relating to yoga, yajna therapy, and the natural way of life. Swami Agnidevi's discourse on the yajna therapy and yajna therapy is really interesting. His practical experiences on therapy through the purification of the air is very important. He beautifully explained how to cure the chronic diseases through the yajna therapy. Then Dr. Sundar Raj Perumal beautifully explained about the importance of the back and how to take care of it. His extensive exposure on the Ayurvedic treatment and the importance of food and lifestyle is very impressive. Other resource persons also beautifully explained. What observed is that the true essence of yoga revolves around elevating the life force or Kundalini at the base of the spine. It aims to achieve this through a series of physical and mental exercises. I think that this is itself of a conclusion. I'm so happy. Once again, I thanks to all the principals and teacher educators and participants. Expecting same spirit for tomorrow's session also, because tomorrow in the morning from Isha Foundation, there are resource persons are coming, and they will practically give the demonstration on Upayoga practice, and also they will explain about the various resource of the Isha Foundation, and also they will give the exposure and awareness towards their unique Save Soil movement. And in the afternoon session, a great resource person, I need to say highly expert coming from the Minister of Ayush, Dr. Malpani ji. So highly expert. I am requesting everyone to join at 2 o'clock without fail. and he will explain about the importance of yogasana sports for even university level students. And also, I need to say Dr. Raghupathi Pantulu are also highly expert in Panchakarma, one of the, but is expert in Telangana state, and he is advisor to Telangana government. Highly talented personalities coming. So my humble request, please motivate all students and other persons. Tomorrow must see nearly 1,000 participants. It is possible if the principals and teacher educators will feel, and you please motivate the students and our teachers, and I'm sure that everyone can be benefited. And once again, I thank to Professor Monali Madam, coordinator of the program, and also I thank to Dr. Professor Ramakrishna Garu, as well as our principal sir, Dr. Ravinath Murthy sir, and also Dean sir, and all the faculty, especially Dr. Ravita madam, patiently handling the whole program as co-coordinator, and also Dr. Durgesham sir, Dr. Bhagyama madam, Dr. Sujata madam, Sunita madam, everyone. And a special thanks to Dr. Dharmataja sir. And also, I need to express thanks to EMRC members, all the members, and SRC, ICSSR and SRC. So thank you very much. Please, tomorrow, tomorrow is last day, and we need to practice a different thing, that is a yoga and other things. I think it will be very beneficial. Okay. Thank you, Varandal. We'll meet tomorrow sharp at 10 o'clock, 5 minutes before only. And first, we'll begin with the paper presentation for 10 to 15 minutes. Then we'll go for these resource lectures. Thank you very much.